Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. It's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have so much fun because I once again am gonna let the TBR jar choose the books that I'm gonna be reading for April. I had so much fun last month letting the TBR jar choose some of the books that I was gonna read for March, and I was very happy with the books and the titles and the prompts that I got. It was so fun that if you guys watched that video, I didn't know how to stop. I just wanted to keep taking papers out, but then I realized that I was going to have to read all the books that I took out from the jar, and that's just, it's not possible, you know? It's just a fun game. And something that I mentioned in the last video was that I am a big mood reader, so if I'm feeling like reading something, I will pick it up. Sometimes I just use the TBR as an idea of books that I could pick up during the month. Sometimes I read those, sometimes I switch it up. But March was really good, and I've been looking forward to this moment the whole month. However, it's crazy that I'm already doing this again, if you know what I mean. Like, it's something that you look forward to, but then once you get there, it's crazy because of how fast time goes. Let's get the jar. It's right here next to my son. I love him so much. It's so cute. I've wanted to get more Jellycats, but I haven't been able to find any that I really want. And the sun right here, this one right here, I just had to have it the moment that I saw it, and it's the cutest little thing. But I am on the lookout for more Jellycats because they're so cute. Anyways, back to the TBR jar. In case you guys didn't watch last month's video, I have a few titles in this as well as prompts. If it's a yellow tag, if it's a yellow paper, that's a prompt, and those are fun. I'm really excited to get those. But I also have fantasy, literary fiction, as well as horror and crime, I believe. And the reason why I started this was because I have a lot of titles that I have not read yet that are part of my library, and you know, like, if I'm gonna continue growing my library, I also have to read them at some point. And I have a few books here that have been just sitting there waiting for me to read them for years, and this is actually going to help me. And my goal is to read at least 5 books per month to reach my goal at the end of the year. I am really behind on that as far as I know. We're gonna try to catch up, so stay with me, okay? Before I get started on this, there was one book that I didn't get to in March that I did choose from the TBR jar, and I think I mentioned that I was gonna, if I didn't get to it, I was gonna throw the little paper back into the jar. But this book is actually a book that I do want to read and I want to get to. I just didn't have the time to get to it, so instead of throwing the paper back in there, I am going to leave that one out, and I'm actually going to read it this month. And that book is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. I really wanted to get to this book last month, but time, you know, I didn't. Time. I ended up reading another book that was not part of the TBR jar and not part of my list, but that book had to be read. And if you guys know, you know. I had to read Sunrise on the Reaping by Susan Collins, and I have no regrets. However, because I read that book, I didn't get to this book. So this one is going to be the first book that I pick. Well, maybe not the first book I get to in April, but I am going to push this book to April, and it's going to be one of the books that I get to read this month because it sounds really interesting. So we're going to continue with that one. Okay, now it's time for the jar. Let's do it. Whee. And the way that I do is I close my eyes and then I choose a paper, and I don't know what we're going to get, but I hope it's not fantasy because I really don't feel like reading any fantasy at the moment. But who knows? Orange is fantasy. I feel like I am manifesting it. I'm not sure. What color is it? And like, I don't know if I should keep doing this because I don't know if you guys can see it. But I don't know. What color is it? Oh, it's fantasy. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm really scared. Just because I have a trip in April and I don't know what I'm gonna have to read. I'm scared. The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Okay. That's good. Let me go get it. So I got the book. This is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, and it is by Axie O. And I've had it for a while. I've had it since it came out, actually, because this one I bought because of the cover. It is stunning. It is beautiful. I love the colors. Like, can you see that? It's just I'm sorry, this is just beautiful. I love colorful, beautiful covers, and there's nothing I can do about that. Can you see that? Oh my god. It is truly a stunning book. However, I have no idea what this book is about. It says, deadly storms, an ancient curse, will her sacrifice save them all? That's all I'm gonna read. I don't need to know much. I'm pretty sure this is going to be maybe like an underwater city situation. Are there mermaids? I'm not sure. I'm not mad about it. And I also forgot to tell you that I'm gonna choose 4 books out of this. Like I said, I'm trying to read 5 books a month. Let's do it again. Okay. It feels like a small paper thing, so it might be a pink one. I'm not sure. Hopefully. Can you guys see that? I don't even know if you guys can see. So, okay, let's see. Oh, yep, it's a pink one. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by... that one's over there as well. I'm gonna say this because it's true. I actually do mean it. It's a beautiful cover. And I'm happy because it's a short one. However, I've heard amazing things about this book. I was gonna start it not long ago, but I ended up switching books and I ended up reading something else. But this is by Ocean Vuong, and I've heard that this is an emotional read. I think I read the description of this one, and I think he wrote this for his mom. Yes, for my mother. And the thing with this book is that he wrote this in English. I believe his mom doesn't speak English or reads English. I don't know now, but I know that that was like the conversation with this, like how beautiful this book is written and the message it has, or the story, what it is about, and the fact that it's like for his mom, but his mom couldn't read it because it wasn't written in her language. But don't quote me, I'm not sure. I just know it was something along those lines. I'm really happy that I'm getting short books so far. I'm actually having a lot of fun this time around again, so let's hope I'm hoping for a prompt because those are so fun. I don't know. I'm hoping for a prompt. Okay, well, I have this one. I don't know what it is. Again, love story. I don't know, something short. As long as it's not orange. I don't want any orange today. Okay. I don't know what it is. What is it? No. Oh, oh my god. I want to get to this book so bad. I'm scared. I'm scared. No, this is good. This is good. It's time to read this book. I didn't show you what I got. I got Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. The Jar Has Spoken, and it chose Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Sevin. I did start this book a while back. I think I got maybe... I left a bookmark. I got to page 24 of this book, and I do have to say, so far I was annotating this book. I don't know if you guys can see, but I did annotate some parts of it, and I even left the bookmark with my annotations things. So I think I was enjoying the book, or the writing at least. I don't know why I put it down. I was highlighting it as well. So yeah, I was annotating this book, and if I was doing that, I think I'm gonna continue with annotating the book once I get to it. From what I remember is that we're following 2 characters, and they work on I believe they work on a video game or something like that, and they might fall in love. I'm not sure, and I think we follow them in different timelines of their lives. Please remember that I like to go into my books blind. I don't like knowing much about what happens or what's going on, so that's why I don't read synopsis, and I just get a brief idea of what the book might be about and if people enjoy it and they like it. However, it is a long book. I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared because it's a long book, and from what I remember, it was also slow paced. It is almost 400 pages. However, slow paced, but we are here for it. We're gonna add her to the pile. That's fine. And if I'm not wrong, we have one more. Let's see, let's hope for a prompt. Last time, the last one was a prompt. Okay, let's hope for a prompt. This one? Right here? I don't know. I hope it's not orange or green. That I don't need that. I don't want orange or green. What is this? Can you guys see it? Okay. What is it? What is it? Oh, this is orange. Is this orange or yellow? No, it's yellow. It's yellow. It's a prompt. I was like, is this orange or yellow? Okay, can you guys see that? I haven't seen what it is. It's a prompt. I know it's a prompt. Reread a favorite. I get to reread a favorite. I didn't think about this because that means that I have to choose the book. And now I have to think about which book is my favorite. Reread a favorite. The question is, do I have to choose right now? Or can I choose from these books which one to read later when I'm actually gonna read it? Because it just depends on which mood I am. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna want to read, you know, from these. So I have 4 options, 4 favorites. First I have Dominicana by Angie Cruz. This one is like one of my top favorite books. The way that I annotated this book, it's incredible. I have everything in this book highlighted. I have lost count of how many times I have recommended this book. It is truly one of my favorite books ever, and I might have to reread it because I haven't read it since then. I might have to reread it. I don't know. That's an option. The next option I have is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. This is another one of those books that I love and I love to recommend to people. However, this is one of those books that I do reread almost every year. I think it's going to be about 2 years since the last time I reread this book. However, I've read it like 5 times. And if there's a time where I like to reread this book, it's around October. So I might hold on to this one and reread it in October. But again, one of my most recommended books ever. I mean, A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman it has to be by far one of my favorite books. It is up there with these two actually, and Dominicana. Like, I've also have recommended this book so much. And if you haven't read anything by Fredrik Backman and you want to start with something, please read this book. Do yourself a favor and read this book. It is so beautiful and so emotional, and I just I might have to reread this one. It's been a while, and if you want to cry, please pick this one up. Please. Is that, should I pick it up? Should I pick it up again? I might have to. I might have to. The last option I have is this one. I loved this book when I first read it, and I haven't reread it ever, and that is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I didn't read the second one. I didn't hear great things about the second one. However, this book is amazing. I love the plot of it. This might be one of those. Okay. I'm between these two, and if I can't make up my mind, I might just have to reread both of them. Is that something? Can we do that? Can I do that? Should I ask my husband which one to read? Let me ask my husband. I'm going to take his advice and I'm going to take my own advice just because he knows how much I love that book. I am going to be rereading A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman. I'm going to love this book so much. Again, I already know. I was thinking, hear me out, if I get to all these books, if I finish all these books, and there's still time for whatever reason, by whatever miracle, if I finish these books in April and I have time still, I might just pick up Ready Player One again and reread it because I haven't reread it, and this is one of those books that I really enjoyed when I read them. It is a favorite. I just wouldn't put it in the same category as the ones that I just mentioned. So still, it's really good. I really enjoyed it, so I might get to it if I have time. The jar has chosen. So now, just in case you guys skipped to this part of the video, I'm gonna go over the books that we will be reading, that I will be reading. At some point in April, we're gonna read The Vanished in Half. And again, This is a carryover from March. And then we also have The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. This is a stunning cover. We also have Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Savin. And again, we also have On Earth We Are Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. Looking forward to this one. And then we also have A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman. Again, another emotional read, and I am here for it. And in case I read them all in April and I still have time, I might try to sneak in Ready Player One. You know, we're just gonna add it. I forgot my cousin brought me a book yesterday that she wants me to read, and believe it or not, I might get to it this month. And it is One Italian Summer by Rebecca Siri. It's funny because it is blurred by Gabrielle Savin, who wrote Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. So I might pick this one up. We'll talk about it later if I end up reading this one or not. So these are the books that I might pick up in April. Hopefully I get to 5 of them. And I also post weekly reading vlogs in this channel. So if you guys are interested in watching me read any of these, be sure to stay tuned and look out for those reading vlogs, because you guys will see these books in those reading vlogs. That is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Now I just have to read all of these, and hopefully April gives me enough time. I'm scared.